Laura and Rob are flying to DC today to visit the Wilsons. Hi, Wilsons. And that means Kate and I are going to be in Traverse City all weekend. So I had this whole elaborate idea of like a cool dad and Kate weekend that we could do. But as is usually the case with me, I planned a little too big and then I had to scale it back about 5 times. So basically, we are ending up just going down to Grand Rapids to stay at the Amway Grand and then go swimming. Today we're going to run some errands to prep for our trip. Right there. We're off. We got a ton of snow the last few days, like probably 8 or 9 inches or a foot or something. And this is pretty much my first time driving this car through a fair amount of snow, so we'll see how that goes. This car is definitely lowered, which makes for a great winter northern Michigan vehicle, especially when it snows like a foot and the front bumper is like 4 inches off the ground. But it looks sweet, so I gotta say, I'm okay with that.
Dad, is this Traverse City?
Yes, it sure is.
When the local says time to swim, we pull swimsuits on and our life jackets on and we're ready to swim and put our fins off so we can swim.
One of the ideas I had first was that Kate and I would fly somewhere warm, like Miami or, I don't know, somewhere with a beach and an ocean, which was a really good idea until I looked at flights. And on the plus side, I can fly, or we could fly anywhere in the country pretty much for the same price. The downside is that price is like $1,500. So when we added in like having to get a hotel for a few nights and then a rental car and all of that stuff, like I would end up spending like probably $3,000 or $4,000 on a weekend, which she's worth it, but it's kind of a little ridiculous. So then I was like, hey, why don't we go to Great Wolf Lodge? Nice and close, they have an awesome pool, like that'll be so sweet. Initially I was gonna do 2 nights, and then I went through like their booking and all that, and it's so confusing, but there's like different discount packages and all this stuff, and I was like, all right, cool. So if I do 2 nights, it's like, whatever, $280 a night, but then you get through it, and I got almost all the way through, and they're like, do you want food included? I was like, well, I don't. One of the things we want to do is like get room service, so maybe I want food included, but maybe I want room service. I don't want to have to decide right now. Then I was like, you know what, let's not do 2 nights. Let's just do 1 night at Great Wolf Lodge, and then we'll do a late checkout. It'll be perfect. So I went on, and if you do 1 night, instead of like $280 a night, it was like $330. Okay, plus another $50 for late checkout and all this. So I'm like, it's rapidly getting more expensive. I was still gonna do it, and then I called their customer service about this food thing. Like, do you have the ability to do room service? Because Rob thinks it's hilarious and so cool to do room service in a hotel, so I wanted to give Kate that opportunity. When I called the customer service line, I was number 28 in line, and they're like, it'll be 14 minutes before your call was answered. I'm like, geez Louise, you've got to be kidding me. So I abandoned that idea, booked us a room at the Amway in Grand Rapids, and it just happens that there's like a kids convention in downtown Grand Rapids at the DeVos Center, which is connected to the Amway. So we can go there, walk through the building, get to, you know, the event that's there. They have a to she'll love it. So right now we're just gonna go do some road trip shopping. Want to do a donut?
Yeah.
Okay, ready? Do you like that?
Yeah.
Alrighty, McTidy.
Spins all around when we spin.
The what does? Oh, the map spins all around when we do?
Let's just get a toy and then
That's where we're heading to the toy section right now.
down, down,
I don't see stickers.
oh, yeah.
Laura told me that the best way to travel with is to have lots of different little toys that I just give her when she gets bored. So it's incredible to me that she has no idea, hasn't noticed I put all this stuff in the cart. She's just enthralled with the princesses on the wall.
So there's Ariel dressed up like me.
Oh, Ariel's dressed up like you? I spoke too soon. I always think it's funny when people set up shots like that and then make it seem like they just drive away without like actually going to get the camera. So I guess I just did that, except for that I went back and got the camera. Someone already fell asleep. We aren't even on our road trip yet.